I was young in the Jordan Downs, but like I said, I was aware. And I want to say that the mentality of living in the projects in Watts, whether you was 6, 7, 8, 9, or whether you was 13, 14, 15, and the mentality living in the Pueblos, whether you was very young and whether you was a teenager, it's the same. And I'm gonna say it's the same because you had to fight. You wasn't finna walk off that door thinking that you was gonna play with your peers without getting into a fight. It was rough. It was rough. You had confrontation, whether you was young, coming up as a kid in the Jordan Downs or in the Pueblos, that mentality, that warfare, that fight, that, you know, all that was intangible with those two projects. I can't speak up on the Nickersons. I can't speak up on the PJs. I can't speak up on the Avalons or the, you know, the Gordons or the Haciendas or the Liso Village in regards to their mentality. But I could say that in them particular projects, you're gonna fight.
You mentioned Liso Village. What was your experience with the ABVs back then?
Well, when we ventured into Liso Village in the late 70s, they was originally Liso Village Brim, but like I said, with the Pueblos, the brothers got older, a lot went to the penitentiary, and a lot got into hustling or just moved out to Liso Village. Me talking to a reputable dude, he's about 62, 63 now, and I don't want to, you know, push his name out there, but he gave me a little historical perspective on his neighborhood when he was Liso Village Brim. He said, no, we was never Bloods in the 70s. That wasn't even part of what we was. We was Brims. He said we didn't identify with no colors. You know, we know not to wear the blue because we know that always was allied with the Crips, but we wasn't yet identifying with the Bloods. We technically, he said, we never really, you know, so in the late 80s, I mean the 70s, per se 70, 79, when we used to go over there, they was first 3 Crips, Palmetto Flats, the Mexican gang. So we went over there to party, and we knew a girl by the name of Shorty. She was the only one that was a part of a Liso Village Brim, because we used to ask her, where your homies at? I say, shit, I'm the only one, but she knew that the Brims, you know, in the late 80s had associated with the Bloods, and so she was coming to the Pueblos. So she associated herself with us. But her brother, Blue, he was a First Street Crip.
Where did they get their Brim influence from?
Based on talking to this individual, yeah, they hooked up with the LA Brims. They became part of, that was part of their car. You had the Roman Pyrus over there in the, which is now called Dogtown, William Meade Projects, and Pico Aliso.
What year was that?
Oh man, they was in the 70s. They had to be in the early mid 70s. They was over there for a minute. You know.
Shit right there.
Yeah.
So Box, what year did you become blind?
I lost my sight in November 22nd, 1987. You know,
late 80s.
Yeah.
You had already done time in YA,
Wow.
Dallas, all that.
Oh man, them was the days, man. Them was the days. Boy, I tell you, them juvenile hall days and them camp days and them youth authority days, man, you know, it's crazy that I'm saying this, but man, them was the best days. You know, when you challenge some shit, even though we did it on the street, but man, that's when you separate the bitches from the real motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's when your name really started taking off.
You know, the name on the street, you know, it was ringing, but that juvenile, oh man, that youth authority, you know, I just want to touch a little bit on that. You know, if you wasn't ready, and when I say ready, if you seen a threat and you didn't eliminate that threat right away, you're gonna have issues. So anytime a dude wanna disrespect you, you know, disrespect your hood or disrespect any blood hood, you better react. And not with your mouth, with your fist. What happened, I was in youth authority, I paroled, maxed out on October 3rd, 1987. But I was in a hole for 28 days, was fucking this nigga up for Miller Gangster because he was on some bullshit in Preston and he was denying that. So I put hands on the nigga, bust him side the head with an iron, and I wound up going to the hole, maxing out in YTS and ENF unit for 28 days. So I paroled, I didn't parole, I maxed out. And you know, went back to the hood, I was going to school, I was staying, you know, originally over there in Compton, I moved on Century and San Pedro, you know. But when I was in the hole, I ran across this dude that was on the telephone, because the phone is right by the gates in the hole, and when they give me a little hour for programming in the back, in the hole, in the little area, I seen a nigga that was looking, you know, looking my way. I said, nigga, what your bitch ass looking at, nigga? Pay attention to that phone, you know. But the nigga, I knew he was from, he was a crib from Raymond, but the nigga wasn't nothing, and a quiet ass motherfucker. And when I got out, I knew this girl from back in the days from Billy, and she invited me. I met her, ran across her at Southwest College, and she invited me because I was trying to take her to Southwest College. She invited me to come to a church. So I went to a church, man, and this is crazy. And I'm saying this. I went in there. The pastor, he stopped. The service was almost over with, and he just stared at me. And he walked over there with me. He said, man, to me, he said, can I pray for you? He said, you got demons all around your body. I'm like, what the fuck he talking about? You know what I'm saying, in my mind. Then I said, yeah, you can pray. He said, I'm taking you to the prayer room. So went in the prayer room. Man, it was about 8 people in the prayer room. Man, they had their hands on my head, on my feet, on my back, on my neck. I mean, everywhere on my body, man. They was praying, talking in tongue, and I didn't feel no effects. You know, did I supposed to feel any effects? I don't know, but I'm like, hell, what's going on? They sweating, all that old crap. And so I walked out. He said, brother, I tried, but I think God might spare you. I don't have no idea what he's talking about. You know, my mom, what the fuck this dude talking about? God might spare me. So I bypassed the girl. She was already probably gone. I wasn't even looking for her. I left because I'm kind of really disappointed because I'm there to really, you know, because I ain't seen her in a long time, whatever. So I'm, you know, she was one of the home girls, you know, from Village. So I'm, leave the church. It was on Manchester and Hoover, right in the McDonald's parking lot. So 2 weeks later, you know, I met this girl. I went over to her house on 105th and Perry, and I left her house, and I was walking down. Some told me to walk down 105th, but I walked down Perry, my bad. I walked down Perry, going north on Perry. So I went to Church's Chicken, and I went up in there, but before I went up in there, I seen two dudes sitting on where the flowers at, on the little flower pot area in front of Church's Chicken on Perry and Century. I was going to get some chicken, you know, so I could take the lunch with me because I was going to Long Beach Technical Institute. I was trained to be a welder. So I go in there, the dudes seen me because I had some white feelers with the gray and red stripe, burgundy stripe. And I had on a red, white, and blue, dark blue feeler jacket with the black corduroys. So I guess the dude seen the burgundy on the corduroys, and the nigga said, "Damn, cuz." He was talking to the other dude. The nigga that said it was low down. So he was talking to 8 ounce. So I walked in. Man, I'm like, God damn, I'm fucked. I ordered my chicken. I asked the lady to change for $1, you know, with the phone, but I'm trying to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna get up out. They got the gates all up in the motherfucking church's chicken. And the nigga want to jump behind the counter to try to avoid the bullshit, to get some attention. I couldn't do nothing. I'm stuck. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna need to walk up off this motherfucker. These niggas waiting on me. So, niggas waiting, but motherfucker was at the bus stop on Perry, on the east side of Perry, right before the south side of Century. So I walked to the bus stop, and the dude, he said, low down. He was like behind the bus seat, standing up, and I was walking. He said, "What's up, cuz? Where you from?" I said, "What the fuck you mean, nigga? I'm a grown-ass man. Don't question me, nigga. You got issues with me? You know, what's that in?" So I got to walking in his direction. I'm acting like I'm unzipping my jacket a little bit, you know, like I'm heated. You know, 'cause I already know I'm assed out. So I got to do something to try to distract this motherfucker and the other motherfucker so I can get the hell up out of there. So he jumped back, because he was already behind the bus seat. So he jumped back, because I'm like in front of, like on the side, but in the front, between that and the bus stop pole. The bus stop pole was 7 feet away, and 8 ounces right there, baby, 8 ounce. I didn't pay him no attention, because I recognized the face, and I said, oh shit, this bitch ass nigga. So I had to get on low down, you know, and he was like, oh no, I ain't got no problem with you, man, you know. I was just trying to see what's up with you. Nigga, what you want to see what's up with me for, nigga? You want to get down? I was like, no, man, you know, it's all good, homie. So I walked on off. It was a Cadillac in front of me at the stop, at the red light. So I walked around the Cadillac and got on the other side. See, when I walked around the Cadillac, I walked to the left. So what was around me was I had to walk around the back of the Cadillac. So therefore, I was blindsided on my right. Baby, that was right there at the bus stop, standing against the bus pole. Never paid him no attention. So man, when I stepped on the curb, some telephone booths and liquor store was right there. Nigga came out the blue. That nigga said, "It's Raymond Crip, cuz, what's up?" And I turned around. When he said it, my back was against him. But when I turned around, the gun was right in front of me, like aimed at me. He was like, I would want to say the gun was at least 2 feet away from me. So there wasn't no way I could swing at the gun or anything. I was like, so I just turned my head real quick, and instead of the bullet catching me in my forehead, it caught me right below my temple, my cheekbone, my upper cheekbone. And I couldn't see shit. And then he shot again. I was in the street, he hit me in my back. Bullet went through my stomach. And I went down because I was losing strength. And I couldn't see any motherfucking way. And the nigga shot again. And he hit me in my arm, right here. And the bullet broke my arm. I was already on the ground. And then the nigga said, click, click, click. Wasn't no more bullets in the chamber. He only had 3 bullets in the chamber. So if he had any other bullets, I think I wouldn't be talking to you. And he said, damn. And he ran. And a smoker lady, I was bleeding, she came over there, she lifted my head up, she got to wiping the blood off my face. And she said, it's gonna be all right. God is with you. So I'm like, I got the pinch in my skin. Shit, as I'm here, I'm somewhere else. I'm fucked up. So I pinched my skin. I realized I was still alive. I'm here. Ambulance came. I went, what they call Killer King, Martin Luther King. Well, Killer King saved my life. I was in surgery. I woke up, dreamed that I was welding, snatched the goggles off my eyes, and, you know, went through recovery, you know. Was in the hospital 6 days, but I just told myself, you know, all the bullshit I did, you reap what you sow, and I just thank God that he spared my life.